Hello once again, friends. It's time for more robot fanfiction. Are you excited? Because I know I am. I never know what's going to come out of these. This is from our wonderful friend Babbsy-kun. And before I get started on this, I kind of want to just leave you with this wonderful thing. That, so whenever you send me these, usually it's just a shared link through Reddit, because they're posted on my subreddit, r/Moonhorse stories, shameless plug, I know. But Babbsy-kun just posted this one, and the only title is, "Wait till you read it, lol." I don't know what's gonna happen. But with this, let's just get into it. This is Kingdom Hearts Future Hexer versus Vampire. The final battle. Okay. Summary. I suck at writing summaries. Besides, the fic isn't that long. I am Future Hexer. Cool. I was sitting behind my desk. I felt the tears well up in my eyes. After our last adventure, I found out just exactly how cruel people could be. How nasty and inconsiderate real humans actually were. I stared at a picture of a polar bear. A magnificent beast who would not hesitate to kill me, but at least it would be quick. What? Not overlong conspiracy for many years, just to be unleashed on me when I was at my weakest and darkest moment, when I needed my friends the most. This is some serious, like, mid-2000s emo fanfic. But there had been one tiny ray of light in this whole. I remembered fondly the day I discovered it. It was a Tuesday morning. I remember-insted. The memories surfaced before my mind's eye in the most wonderful shapes. Before I knew it, a single tear welled up in my eyes and trickled down my cheek. Because even when all my friends betrayed me, there was one constant factor in my life. Vampire. And I knew that the rising aspirations between them could never come true. The feelings I had for Vampire were the only things in this world that still felt true to him. No lies, just that single, pure sense of feeling for Vampire. Our relationship would probably never be physical. I don't know why I'm reading this like William Shatner. Alas, I thought to myself hopelessly, why must they battle? Why must I be destined to destroy Vampire? Can I ever tell Vampire how much Vampire means to me? If only I could. Then all my pain would be over. No more betrayal, no more suffering under the laughter from the Teenage Mutant Ninja who told me he loved me, only to stab me right in the heart at Valentine's Day. No, only Vampire and my true feelings for her. Author's note. Lol. This has all been so depressive, lol. My next bit will be less dark. Hexer stopped and gazed into space. Oh no. It was happening. She couldn't help thinking about Zecora again. She tried not to, desperate to avoid the thoughts that could not be, no, would not be, held back. But like dozens of unstoppable horses, they came creeping forward until they filled her brain. Didn't we read this already? Zecora's smile shined like water, as impressive as a 51 Pegasi bee. What? It filled the farmhouse, and Hexer was helplessly, but willingly absorbed into them. Zecora's eyes were like hamster balls. If you rolled them, they'd go quite far. Zecora's legs were like a tower, straight and tight. Zecora's chest was like Mammalus? Powerful and impossible to ignore. I think we have read this already, just with different words. How could Hexer not be helpless in the face of that? I mean, sure, Hexer and Zecora had sex with each other before. They met at a club once. It was a casual thing. Out of many that night. Hexer snapped out of it, but thoughts of Zecora would be back. Why, she would be able to resist next time? What? Author's note. I got bored of writing the fanfic, I got bored of writing the fanfic as it was, so I decided to change things around. I hope you guys like it. I mean, this is a robot, but okay. I was, as of yet, the most beautiful thing in the whole of Nyx. Future Hexer believed me to be. As I Phagiat over villain... I Phagiat the great villainous vampire. My big boppers bobbed up and down constantly, like someone making love in a car. I swept sexily at the vampire, and it was more than anything Future Hexer had seen before. My beautiful, feistful expression shocked vampire's henchmen into copulating before me. Oh my. Ninja Emerald, take my sword, said Future Hexer, and give it to the greatness before us. She will need our legendary sword in order to defeat the great Uber Vampire. And lo! Ninja Emerald did so, and the magnificent, great, mysterious woman that was me took the sword, and I stabbed Vampire. She was defeated! Sorry, that was spelled wrong and it threw me off. But was Vampire? Because of Future Hexer ran towards me. I was the mysterious, strange beauty of her dreams, and was about to share the greatest kiss, and more, had ever given to Sumomoni in the history of mankind. Vampire rose up and fled! Interlude. Hexer was finding it really hard to concentrate at this moment. Her thoughts kept trying to think of Zecora despite what was happening. It was hard to focus. Cool. And then, at the worst possible moment, it happened again. Hexer gazed at Zecora. It was impossible to resist this time. Like a white horse, Hexer was pulled towards her. It was like a raid in a war. It was like a musket piercing through her heart. And her other regions of the body. This is like copy-pasted. This is like a whole different thing. It was like magnets. There was no resisting, no mercy, no pants. No longer anything else mattered. Zecora looked shocked, and then, not shocked. She had known all along. Of course! How could Hexer have been so stupid? Slong looks at each other. The times they gazed at the stairs together. No, it says stars. I'm stupid. The candlelit dinners. The steamy showers. It wasn't just friendship. It never was. It was more. And Zecora had known it all along. I knew, Zecora said. Oh, Hexer said, realizing all of this for the first time. But there was more! Zecora wasn't pulling away. She was pushing tighter, holding Hexer like a wild southern tamandua. I don't know what that is. Some point, their clothes came off. We're not sure which point. They got ripped in the process of the passioning. She didn't care. This is what she had needed for so long. Too long. Week? Maybe more. Well, this was now. Hexer and Zecora together at last. They canoodled like lovers and made love with their naughty bits. They took turns inserting the bits into each other. We did read this part already. Afterwards, when they finished cleaning their bits, they just looked at each other, as if for the first time, and had a cigarette. But they knew they must leave. It's secret love. Yeah, we read this part too. This is just like a whole thing. But there's more! They departed. After Vampire was defeated, me and Emo went on a date. Who the fuck's Emo? I wasn't sure if Emo wanted to go on a date with me at first, and then I asked him out, feeling a feel of mixture and love. It went something like this. So, do you want to go out with me? I said to Emo. Yeah, Emo said. Where shall we go? Somewhere romantic, like a pretty mansion, or a beach at night. I like the pretty huts. Okay, we'll go to one of those places. And we did. It was romantic, pretty. I'm glad we came, said us. And eventually we got married after a few more dates. The end. Author's note. If anyone wants to know how the other dates went, let me know and I'll write them up too. Ooh. I added that last part. Anyway. Yeah, I'm starting to see that this machine is like wholesale copy and pasting certain parts of itself, which, I mean, I guess I kind of expected because it is a robot fan fiction, but it's always something weird, isn't it? It's never not something weird. Times like this makes me think I should revisit AI Dungeon for streams at some point. I think I might. There are whole weird things that come out of that too. But either way, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Also, I have a Ko-Fi, and I have a merch store, and I have a subreddit. You should check out all three of those things. Possibly at the same time, but I don't know how you would do that. But you could check them all out. They're all in the description below this video. Links to them, I mean. Not the actual site. I didn't put the actual site. That would be weird, and I don't think YouTube would let me do that. But either way, thank you for being here. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.